What's up guys, I'm Harsimran here from the YouTube channel ECAL, and today we're going to be discussing Tesla's new track mode, or as Tesla likes to call it, track mode V2. So recently Tesla invited a few people to test out their new track mode, and we got some really cool things to talk about. So how I would describe the new track mode is that it's basically a car simulator in real life in a car. What I mean by that is you can change almost any aspect of the car. You want to make it front wheel drive, only rear wheel drive, 50-50, turn off traction control, make it override the traction control, better your cooling, better regen, all of that stuff you can do on the center screen. Those are some really cool things. This is just the start of track mode V2. Elon has actually stated that he is actually going to bring up more features with the new track mode later on as he gets more feedback from these people, because it's just a software update. Now there are some hardware changes, not much really. The only hardware changes that I know of are new tires. By the way, the new tires look fabulous. Oh my gosh, do I want the Model 3 Performance with those tires. Holy shit. They are incredibly beautiful. They literally changed the entire car's design. Anyways, you get better brakes. So you don't really get more powerful brakes. It's just the material and the compound that the brakes are made of, the disc and the pads. Those are different. And with that, you actually get more braking force without wheel slip. So I don't know how they did that. Obviously, Tesla is known to be basically the king of traction control. Yes, they beat Audi. Okay, now shut the hell up about it. Don't worry about it. Audi is not even in the race. If you see videos, Tesla easily beats Audi. No problem at all. And the last hardware change that they have, I think, I'm not 100% certain on this, so don't take my word, is gonna be fluid, so the cooling fluid. Because you can overclock the cooling, yes, that's an option in the screen, you can overclock the cooling, you can get more cooling while on track. Now, we all know Teslas are kind of prone to be overheated. I don't know if that's the right word, but they generally heat up really quickly while on track, especially the Model S and X. That's been proven. Model 3 has been pretty good. You can watch a few videos and it actually shows that the Model 3 doesn't really require much cooling, but with this overclocked cooling and with another fluid that probably transfers heat better, I think it's a no-brainer how quickly you can actually cool the Model 3, and basically you can track it all day long until the battery goes out. That's really it. That's all you have to worry about. So those are the hardware changes. What are the software changes? Basically, the software changes are not really in the sense to improve your driving out of the box. It's meant for customization. So with track mode, you can actually, when you click the track mode button, you have to the right of it, you have a button that says customize. With that button, you can basically customize many aspects of the car that completely change the drivability of it. Say that you're a novice driver, right? You want to learn how to drive on the track. Model 3 would be your go-to vehicle. First of all, it's really fun. And second of all, you can pretty much change all the aspects. So you'd put stability control a bit higher, you would put more power to the front than the rear, and then as you get more comfortable on the track and you get more trained, you can probably even send all power to the rear and completely turn off stability control like you do in those racing simulators. If you ever play Project Cars, you would know. They're really hard to drive those cars without any sort of stability control. So you might want to just look into that. So along with how your power split and stability control, you also get regen. How much regen do you want? You can completely turn it off, so you're basically coasting at that time. As soon as you let off the accelerator, it'll just be like you're in neutral. Literally just like you're in neutral. Electric motors don't have this drag sort of thing like gas engines do, right? So the electric motors won't slow down the car. It's just the friction, the air friction, and all the other frictions, forces acting upon it. That's it. You can completely turn it off, or you can make it 100%. So regen in track mode, we've already seen it, that it is boosted anyways. With this, you can decide how much you want. So do you want to be totally using regen and wear down the brake pads as little as you can, or do you want to just use no regen at all, go smash the accelerator, smash the brake? You know how some people like doing the two-pedal driving? Sorry, not two-pedal. 2-foot driving. So one foot is always on the accelerator, one foot is always on the brakes. Some racing drivers actually do that, yes. Some older people actually do that too, because that's how they were taught. I don't know for what reason, but okay. For those people, you can completely turn off regen and basically not interfere with the car itself. So you could just accelerate and then just brake and then accelerate and do that with your feet. It is something that will help a lot of people either get better or in overall just improve your times. something. So that's it for customization. What does Track Mode V2 come with as standard? Well, when you turn on Track Mode, you get this beautiful looking screen. It shows a color-coded version of the drivetrain of your car, so the Model 3 Performance. Wheels are blue, the battery is green, and I would assume that if the battery heats up too much, it might go either like orange or red. This is just a guess. I don't have a car to test. I would love to get one. So, Tesla, are you watching? I don't know. You also get in green the two motors, one at the front, one at the back. So I'm guessing that's also meant for if you're pushing the car too hard, it might like go orange. But basically, if you're going through a turn, you can see which wheel has traction. Those other wheels would change color and whatnot based on how much traction you have, how you're doing. Now, right below that, you have G's. Now, this is not the letter G's, I'm talking about G-force. Every performance car should have this. You have to measure the G-force. Now, I don't know if they have like a sensor measuring the G-force already built into the car. I don't know the hardware needed for it, so I'm guessing they already have it in the performance car. I'm guessing they probably even have it in the standard range too, so they could just bring it out with a software upgrade, but most people won't even need it. So you don't even have track mode in the normal car, so there's no point. So with this card, showing the G-forces, you can see how fast you're accelerating. If you're accelerating at 1G, you're accelerating at 9.8 meters a second. Now, most performance cars actually have this. It shows you how many G's, and especially your lateral G-forces. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It is something that every person on a racetrack would love to have. You know, if I had that on just on my Model 3, if I had a Model 3 Performance, I would have literally kept it on track mode the entire time, because I can now adjust everything I want. I can just turn stability control pretty much nearly all the way so that it basically acts like a normal car. And then if I want to have some fun, turn stability control down, floor it, have some fun. Simple as that. And then, you know, if I want to do donuts, 100% power to the rear, stability control basically off or completely off, and just start doing donuts in a parking lot. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's like, oh my gosh, what they're bringing out is completely insane. Track Mode V2 is gonna be something that is gonna really make a difference and really turn the Model 3 into a track car. So you know those BMWs, the M3 or M4, M5 even, you know how those cars are meant for taking them on the track? I don't think you'd want to take any other car other than a Model 3. Now, of course, I'm excluding supercars, but I'm talking about the M3, 4, and 5 and those competitors in that range. You would not have as much fun taking those cars to the track than you would if you took a Model 3 Performance with Track Mode V2. You're not having enough fun? Turn off stability control. See how much more fun you get. Every turn you take, you're gonna spin out. Watch. These cars have so much torque, they will spin out the wheels just with like probably half press of the accelerator. Gas cars, you need to actually rev them up to get a lot of torque, and by the time you're revving them up, they already caught speed. So you don't get too much wheel spin right off the line. So if you want to see a complete comparison, I would recommend go watch Alejandro's video on the Salamandrian YouTube channel. I'll link it right over here. You can watch it right there. It's gonna be amazing, and the shots that they took, absolutely insane. I'm just gonna say one more thing. I love the tires. You know how good the tires look? Oh my gosh, I love them. I want them. They remind me of the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. Any car guy knows the Giulia Quadrifoglio is the one car to get out of all other cars if you want to purely have fun. They're terrible if you want to take your kids to school and whatnot. If you want to go for fun, they'll give you more fun than an M3. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. So peace. Oh, still alive. Okay. Say bye.